Hello Service Excellence students. In this video we're going to go through the requirements for your Customer Service Plan project and training presentation. This is your final project for this course and is a culmination of all of the information that we have been talking about for the class. Directions for this course include a hands-on approach to creating a customer service plan, as well as developing a training session for customer service team members. We're asking you to imagine that you're an upper management position working for a company that has been asked, and you have been asked to create a customer service plan that can be distributed to your staff members, as well as creating a customer training program for your staff members. Before we get into the process, there's a few things that we do want to talk about in regards to the requirements for this piece. The first is that you will decide if you are going to complete this project independently or with a partner. You have been asked to complete a customer service plan proposal sheet in your assignments on the learning management system. We're asking that you fill out this document to let us know if A, you're going to complete it independently, or if you're going to complete it with team members. No more than 3 people are required in a team. And please indicate who the team members are for your project. The next thing that we are going to ask for you to tell us about, and I'm having some issues right here, so we'll clean this up right now. What we're going to ask for you information about is if this, who is the business that you plan on doing the plan for, and do you have a manager contact for this business? Is this a real business? It does not have to be a real business for you to complete this, but in some cases students like to use their application in a realistic format, and we encourage that. Students will be completing this project. We need to know if you're going to complete it online or face-to-face, and you must commit to one of these formats. If you've been working in the class and you've been in a face-to-face option for my choice, you have the choice of completing this project face-to-face. This means that your report will be submitted online, but you will be giving your presentation in class live. If you are choosing to do the online option, that means that you will be submitting your report online, and you will be creating your training video online that will be submitted online and reviewed by peers. You'll be working, if you're going to be working with a manager to help you through this, we'd like to know that. If you are working with a manager in your current that do not have a current training plan, we'd like to know if they have one, if they don't. We want to know why you selected this business, why you were interested in doing a customer service plan for this business, and then reading the requirements. Do you have the ability to conduct a secret shopper for this business? It's very important because we are asking for you to do 3 secret shopper evaluations. They do not all have to be done by you, but we'll talk more about that when we get into the project. If you, also last thing is that if somebody else has chosen the business, would you have a business to go that you could fall back on in order to do that? This part is not being graded, but it does help us get a better idea of how many students will be completing their project online, how many will be completing their project live face-to-face, and of course, how many businesses that we have that we're going to look at. Once a business is taken, you cannot choose a business that somebody else has unless you decide to work with them as a team. The next piece that we're going to look at is going to be the basic information and process of this assignment. So once the students have decided if they're working independently or with a partner, you're going to choose that business and complete that business proposal piece that we just went over. In your written piece, you are going to create a written customer service document that includes the following information. A customer service as a competitive advantage. In this particular section, you are going to talk about what is the competitive advantage of customer service for this particular business, and we're looking for some detailed information. And you're also going to hit on the concepts of benefits and effective customer service initiatives. Here, we're asking that you will prove the benefit of having a customer service plan for this business. What are some of the aspects that a customer service plan is, and what effects do they have on a business? The next piece that we're asking you to do is to assess your customer service quotient. Now, whether you're doing this as a real, live customer service plan, or you're using the business as a kind of fake customer service business piece, we are asking that you do a customer service quotient. And by that, we're asking you to do at least 3 secret shopper reviews. Now, we're asking that you do not, that you'll need to do 3 different days on 3 different times so you can gather some well-rounded data of your experience. If you work there or you are the owner of this particular business, you may hire secret shoppers to do this for you. Be sure that you have documentation for the secret shopper evaluation, and you are more than welcome to use the secret shopper evaluations that we used earlier in this semester to help you with your experience to document this information. So in this particular part C, assessing the customer service quotient, you're going to tell us what is the information that you learned from your secret shopper evaluations. Understand part D, you're going to understand the customer requirements. In this section, we ask that you'll identify your customer's top 3 priorities or doing businesses with this business. You can use social media outlets to do some research on it. If the business has review surveys, you could use those. You could use Yelp, depending upon the type of service that you're looking at. And you're going to then evaluate what customers have to say about their overall experience. Was it a good experience? Was it a not so good experience? And be detailed within that. In part E, you're going to be looking at the customer vision. Consists of a vivid picture of an ambitious and desirable future state. So that links the customer and improves on the status quo in some important way. So looking for how are we going to make our customer service better, and really what is the goal of our customer service plan. And in this, you're going to create your vision of customer service and what you would like it to be. It could be possible that they are happy with the way that their customer service is. However, there's always room for improvement and room for growth. And so you're going to be investigating that. Also, in this piece, you're going to craft a vision that spells out the company seeks to become. So not only where they are, but where they want to be, and how to fill that gap between where they are now and where they want to be. The next piece in section F is you're going to come up with some customer-friendly policies. What are policies for your particular business that you believe will enhance customer service? And there's some links in there that you can check out in order to help you with that. And of course, there will be resources at the end, and I'll talk about those a little bit later. The next part is dealing effectively with your customer. And so you're going to really start delving into the training process of pieces. What do you want your staff to know about communication? What are the policies and procedures in building rapport, making a lasting first impression, showing appreciation, seeking ways to help customers out, striving to understand their needs each time that you're with them? How can you help your staff learn and practice to listen attentively, and how to establish those long-term relationships? And finally, what are some problem-solving skills that you expect from your employees? How are you looking for them to truly understand a problem, identify true causes of problems, propose different solutions to problems, and then again, solve the problem at hand that they may have with customers who are unhappy? Each student will then present a 15-minute training on one of the concepts of the plan. And again, here are your options. If you choose to do it live in the face-to-face version, you'll do a live presentation in front of the class. And those members that will come to class will review and give you peer feedback for your presentation live in class. So the class really becomes your service team, and you're going to train us on a concept important to your business. If you are online, you're going to be completing this online with a training video for your team to view. Now, if you are completing it online, the expectation is that you're also going to be doing your peer reviews of other students that have completed their training online. And so there will be an expectation of how many, after we get a final count of how many students will be doing live and how many students will be doing the online version. So an example of what we're asking for in your presentation is, let's say your business does a lot of orders that are taken over the phone, or customer service that happens over the phone. Maybe you're going to actually train us in some phone etiquette. What to say, how to handle customers, how to answer the phone, using a polite voice, those types of things as an example. Another example would be if you're a restaurant and training your staff on taking care of customers while they're in your establishment. And this can include greeting customers, service expectations, building rapport with customers. Now, your textbook is a great resource. It has a lot of things that we've covered within the class that you can use. We've also included books to help you really develop your customer service plan. And we are asking that not only do you can use your textbook, but you are required to use 3 of the resources for your final written piece to show us that you were getting information from other places and how it really helped your customer service plan stand out. And so we've given you some suggestions here at the end. We've also given you website resources to help you with that as well. The grading of this project is going to be as a 250-point project. It is large in points because this is a culmination, a summative assessment of everything that you've learned this semester. And so the written piece is going to be worth 150 points, and you'll find the rubric for this on the learning management system, and also your presentation. So whether you're online or you're face-to-face, it's going to be 100 points for your presentation, and that rubric is also online for you to review. Remember that the most important thing that we have for you right now is that you need to choose a business and make sure that you are signed up for that particular business. Your teacher will have on Google Docs a document that shows what businesses have been chosen. You cannot choose the same business that another team or person has already chosen. So make sure you have a backup plan for this particular piece. And as always, if you have additional questions, we ask that you make contact with your instructor with the additional questions that you have. So again, this is a run through of the Service Excellence Customer Service Plan and Project Training Presentation Final Assessment. Again, if you have questions, please see your instructor. Happy learning!